Hi, this is Options Trading Coach Joe. I want to talk with you today about what is support. A lot of people struggle with support, a lot of preconceived ideas of what it is, and so thought I'd make you this video to explain. My previous posting on the blog was a verbal explanation. Now let's go through this with some pictures and some charts and see if I can't clarify what we have in mind here. Okay, so as a review of that blog from last week, the reminders are support is an area. It's not a specific magical number. However, usually traders do round off to a specific number. You've probably heard the phrase round off to quarters, and that means if your support, you shouldn't have a support that's, for example, $91.22. It might be $90.25, 50 cents, 75 cents, or the full dollar. So again, it's best to, at least when you have to specify an amount, use a quarter. But just remember, it's a general area. A stronger support, or a strong support, is an area in which the stock hits several times and bounces back up. So it keeps testing support, support holds, and it bounces back up again. So that is a sign of a strong support. Maybe you were watching a stock and it came down to a certain point and then went back up, and then you were wondering, geez, is it going to hit that same spot or not? You have to watch it and see, and just remember, the more times it hits, the stronger it is. And then another reminder is that the support areas are created by traders looking at a chart. They're seeing the same support areas and they go, okay, when this stock gets to a certain point, it goes, let's say support areas at 50. Often full round numbers are accurate. So you're thinking, well, gee, this has hit 54 times before. When it goes down and hits 50 again, as soon as it starts to go up, I'm going to buy a call, or I'm going to tell my broker to buy a call. So it's a bunch of traders that are looking at their charts, seeing the same thing, that support is at 50, and so when it hits 50 and starts to go back up, they'll get in the trade. As they get in the trade, they will put their orders in. Their orders will be hit, they'll be filled, the volume will increase, more people will hit orders, and as soon as that starts going up, more people will get in the market and buy calls or buy that stock, and so that's what makes the price rise and go up above support. So it's really the collective action that makes the price rise. And remember that support can be horizontal. That seems to be the most common use of support, is horizontal, but it's just as effective whether it's ascending or descending. So be sure and check that out. Here's an example that I took a screenshot of a chart of what horizontal is. So you can see down here it hit a couple times and then kind of close but not really area wise, hit again, hit again, hit again, come over here, hit again, hit again, hit again. So this seems to be pretty strong. It hits, it goes up, 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 and now it's heading down. So if I was to take a guess right now, man, this is really zooming down, 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 down. It'll be interesting to see when it hits that line if it'll go back up again. So that's one example of horizontal. Let's check out another example of horizontal support, see if this makes sense to you. Okay, so here you have hit, 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 hit. So that might be a significant support, and certainly this area here you had others. So it hit this, it went up, it came down, it hit another support, created another support, went up, hit that support again, went up, hit that support, ooh, hit this support, came back up, and then went down again and hit this lower support number, and then it bounced back up. So the support area could be between here and there. So that's example of support. I'm sure you've seen that before, but be sure and start training your eyes so you can see that immediately. This is an example of ascending support. So often you'll see that stocks will, okay, let's see, it hits support here, goes up, ooh, comes close to hitting it a couple more times, and then it zooms up, and then it zooms down, back to support, support goes up, back to support, support goes up, back to support, support zooms again. Hooray! Happy days are here again. Okay, then it comes down, 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 oh, comes down. I'll be darned, it hits support once, twice, 3 times, and then it goes up, and who knows where it'll go from here. But chances are it hit this one area here, 3, 4 times. This is strong support. So if I was in this trade and it was coming down to this, I would expect it to go here and hopefully pop back up and go again. Let's take another look at another ascending. Here's one. Now this is a tight channel, and you can see how many times it doesn't it kind of pops off and then kind of slowly goes up, hits that again, goes up, and then it just comes close to that. So again, this is a very significant support level. So if I was in this trade and I had calls and all of a sudden it came in and then it broke down below that, closed below, had another below, I'd probably be out of my call position because this strong support had been broken. Okay, let's look at descending. Here's an example of a poor descending stock. So here it's at support and then it bounces up, comes down, hits support once, twice, bounces up, comes down, up, down, up. You can see what I'm trying to say. It keeps bouncing off the support. So there's one area here, 2, 3, 4, 5. It hit it 6 times. That's a lot. So as this bounced up again and then it comes down, where do you think it might go? All the way down here where this line continues. So there's an example of descending. Here's another example. Again, it hits, hit, 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 hit. Again, regarding support areas, train your eyes to see that support. Look for horizontal, descending, ascending support. Practice this by drawing lines on your chart and see which, you think, oh, that might be a good support. Well, watch that stock and see if it pays attention to that support. If it just blows right through it, doesn't even slow down, chances are it wasn't strong support, or we have to consider the bigger market. What is the market? Let's say it's a day where the whole stock market drops 250 points. So it might just blow right through that support. The next day or two, it might come back in and stay above that support level. So again, there's many factors to consider, as we know, but during regular times, check out your stocks, get to know your stocks, find out where the support areas is. And so obviously if you're wanting to buy the stock, or you're looking at the stock, you want it to bounce up from support before buying calls. So as soon as it hits support, that's one thing to have faith that it'll turn around and go back up. But look at your charts, look at reality and see, make sure that you have a green candle going up, and then you can buy your calls. The same thing, you've been waiting for a stock, it drops, drop, it breaks right through support. You want to make sure that maybe the next day you have confirmation that you continue to have yet another red candle, so it's below support before you buy your puts. So let me know how I can help. Hopefully this was helpful to you. I appreciate your input, and that gives me an idea as to what would be useful for me to do a video on or do a posting on my blog. So if you need more examples of something, if you have a burning question, one of those yeah but Joe questions, let me know. Want to share what you've learned? That's great too. Nothing wrong with a little conversation. So remember my website, www.tradingcoachjoe.com. And I just really want to wish you success. Keep learning, keep growing, keep applying what you learn, keep testing. Hey, have fun. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.